Hi, my name is Sonia Hall, and I am the creator of the Transformative Mindset Instructional Design. And that came from my dissertation over there, where I did my case study on how to create effective learning materials. And that was done in southeastern Michigan. And so, what came out of it is this book here. This book is Designing Transformative Learning Experiences, a Guide to TMID, the Transformative Mindset Instructional Design. So, in this, it does explain the TMID theory, the framework, and it walks you through making sure that these 6 steps are taken. And in this, it's a workbook, so you can go through the 6 steps and make sure while you're planning your course that you do have these things implemented. So I'm going to go right through here. So first, step one is making sure that you have the content selected collaboratively. So maybe there is a family who's in need and maybe they're court ordered and you want to create some training material for them. So what this study found is that having a collaboration of what is necessary for this family works much more effective than just the courts. So maybe it's the courts, caseworkers, a parenting instructor, and the families. So the families being at the table while these things are selected and them finding relevance and actually maybe they will put in more things that they would need help with. Or maybe they don't want the courts to know about some of those items, but they tell you during the intake what's necessary. So then you just add them to the content and it's not necessarily added to their court order, but keeping everyone in the loop and everyone in agreement, and especially the people that are going to participate in the class. So step two is making sure that all of these resources and all of the content that's going to be provided is relevant and making sure that the parents believe it's relevant and not throwing stuff at them that has nothing to do with their family. Next would be hands-on projects and activities where they get to try confronting some of these things that they need to do. So maybe there's conflict resolution. So having going ahead and touching that conflict. And maybe it's they're having trouble with their social worker, actually preparing them and doing a role model activity with them while they're talking with their social worker. Step four is collaborative trauma informed practices. So that's not saying the parents or the participants would be practicing in trauma informed. It's saying that the instructor, the person who's facilitating, needs to be trauma informed. They need to understand DEI. They need to understand, like, it's the whole part of them, making sure that anything that's going on in that particular time that there's caring and there's consideration and there's multiple attempts allowed and you're not trying to do a power struggle with them. So that's step four. Step five is self-reflection and instructor observations. So that what that means is the self-reflection where the participant self-reflects on how they think things are going. And going back to step one, how do you feel the collaboration went? Step two, were the resources meaningful? Step three, how effective were the hands-on projects and activity? Step four, how was the person that was working with you? So then after they do their self-reflection, then the instructor gives their feedback of their observations and talks with them and walks through things with them. Step six is giving them those tools for them to change or transform or make sure that this is lifelong. And the changes that happen now are great, but making sure that when that next trigger happens or that next item happens, that it's that you've given them the tools for them to be able to learn once again how to deal, learn once again how to learn new items, and giving back to the community and helping other people that are in the same situations that they're in. And if they were great through all of it and everything's wonderful, but then they get triggered and they're not able to successfully get over that trigger, then helping them come up with and select content again. So maybe you'll have to go through the cycle again. maybe they will. But working through that instead of saying, okay, well, you went through the 6 week training, everything is good, bye, see you later, don't talk to me again, you got your certificate. But training means possibly retraining and possibly retraining because transformation doesn't happen overnight and it doesn't happen in a linear position. It really normally happens cyclical. So, anyways, that's the transformative mindset instructional design. And this has checklists and tons of worksheets so you can make sure that you're in an understanding place of what this is and how to put this in place. And this book is available on Amazon. And if you have any questions, there is a course also. But if you have any questions, please reach out to me. Talk soon.